There is a jewel in this city that I know of, hidden behind dirty telephone poles and quick clicking parking meters. Let your imagination carry you. Walk, take the ferry, carpool in your motor vehicle. Take a boat if you can. San Francisco Giants wait for you there. Yes, actual giants. Not the fairy tale Jack and the Beanstalk variety. Legends larger than life itself. Silhouettes of greatness casting shadows down upon us all. Big shoes to fill. Well, we got some tough-ass city kids ready to do just that and grab a piece of history for their own selves. But it's all the same when it comes to matters of the heart. Like the boss says, lay down your money and play your part. Oh, won't you listen what the man says? He says, "Bow, bow, bow, bow." Oh, yes, indeed, we know. Stop! Get to the ball game, mister. Okay. San Francisco Public School Baseball Championship at the best place on earth or beyond. If heaven is a baseball diamond, then this park is double heaven. For these here Lincoln Mustangs, just having your name announced and echoing throughout that stadium is thrill enough. And the privilege to walk out onto that field, regardless of the outcome, it's all gravy. And these Lowell Cardinals will honor their crispy, clean white uniforms with only the finest Tifway 419 Bermuda grass stains and soil them with infield dirt comprised of sand, clay, silt, and 2 types of conditioners to make sure the moisture content is just right. And we are done with the intro.
We are Growing Up City.
Let's get into the fun. In the beginning, there was inning number 1. Right off the bat, literally and figuratively, catcher Mateo Batacan doing his best impersonation of a big leaguer, fighting a pop-up the whole way and hauling it in. Everett Carvalho disrupts the momentary serenity, introducing himself to the party, pinging and stinging a single, scattering left field seagulls. Another mile-high pop-up, coming down like Tony Bennett's golden sun. Settling under it, shortstop Angelo Ornelas Raphael can't handle the elements. And everybody's having a good time so far. Beep beep. Slow grounder. Second baseman Jeremiah Ariola comes charging in, but he stays under control. That's the key. He loses his hat, but he does not lose his mind. Clean exchange, nose on over for the out. Everybody do the mess around. Can I get a beep beep? Top 0-2, Tapatio. Wyatt Tulowski is always in the middle of it. He drops it where they ain't to lead off the second with a single. And what is this? Problems already? Come on, man, what's going on? Who left the back door open? Just a little maintenance issue. Nothing that Yomar Ronquillo can't handle. The shadows now coming into play as Lincoln elects to bunt Tulowski over, and Aiden Castaneda does just that. Not that pesky door again. Don't worry, Yomar is on his J.O.B. This time he's come equipped with a well-devised plan. But that door got other ideas. Country kids can climb trees. If there's one thing a city kid knows how to do, it's hop a fence. Yomar has never lost to a door, and he never will lose to a door. He don't play squeamish when it comes to doors. A real nice, genuine, and unexpected moment of fun in an otherwise tension-filled championship contest. With one out, Everett Carvalho at second, and he is most aggressive. When the grounder goes to third, he's a off and a running and in there safely with the head first slide. 2 outs, but the potential first run of the game hanging out at third. Julian Cook ain't phased one iota. He's back to business with a slippery little number that slips by the batter to end the inning untarnished. But now we take a moment for our sponsor, the dude who thinks he knows everything, to point out something you may or may not have seen. Let's go back, let's go way on back. Well, not that far back, but still back though, when Carvalho's aggressive nature earns the Stangs an extra 90 feet. The ball actually gets away from third base, and it seems there would have been a good chance for the runner to pop up and score, if not for the Luke Laguna factor. The left fielder is not standing around watching the grass grow. He backs up third and in essence prevents the run from scoring, and we've still got zeros up on the scoreboard in the bottom of the second when Shazam! Emerson Sakai rips the screaming liner to center that's too hot to handle. And Emerson can run, rounding second, sliding into third with the triple of the leadoff variety. Pitcher Branson Darrington would prefer he stay right there as he gets the next batter with a tailing fastball that slices a sliver of the outside portion for the K facing the other way. 1 down, runner still at third, infield in. Ronquillo hits it to the right side. Second baseman Jeremiah knocks it down, scurries to pick it up, and gives up the body, diving to the bag to make the out. Nonetheless, through all the chaos, Emerson comes across. Ronquillo with the RBI, Lowell 1-0. Top 03, Mo D. Emerson down to a knee to pick it clean. Then he's up, faster than you know it, to beat the runner to the bag. 2 batters later, same thing, only different. Emerson Sakai fielding his position. He's down to a knee again. Julian hustling on over. Sakai leads him just right. Cook toe taps the bag. They practice it every day in spring training for the third out of the inning. Runner at first base. The Birds tried to bunt him over. Third baseman Castaneda. Oh me, oh my, what have I done? My base is uncovered. Darrington fields and throws for the out. The runner keeps running. Tuloski pumps and fires. Shortstop Carvalho on his JOB, covering the bag and making the tag. Everyone doing the little things correctly. 1-3-6 DP. And that's how that story goes. Phenomena. Top 04. Runner at second. 2 outs. Castaneda in the clutch and into the gap. And here comes Tuloski, arriving with style. He's the tying run. We're all knotted up. 1-1. Aiden at first, cool as ever. Shades over the eyes. Here, you take the gloves. RBI in the back pocket. And with 2 outs, he is running on contact. Arriola hits the spot like Coca-Cola and drops it in there. Castaneda to third. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Julian on the bump, trying to keep it 1-1. And he's got plenty of arrows in his quiver to choose from. He kicks and delivers a stanky one. 3 stanks, you're out. The Cards give up just the one. We're all knotted up, one apiece. Mateo Botacon has got it going on, and this kid takes a mighty cut. It's hard to tell exactly what happens out there, but when you hit it that hard, you tend to be rewarded. Botacon at second base. Pitcher Darrington has to maintain his composure, and he brings closure to the frame with a mystery pitch that seems to get diagonal on him to shut him down, shut him down. We take the 1-1 knot into the top of the fifth. Julian Cook in the zone. He swipes the inside stripe, and he's getting paid like it's the 1st or 15th. Kids, ask the working people in your family about that one. Top of 5, trying to break that tie. It could be trouble, it could be fair, it could be foul. None of the above. Dexter Palmer comes storming in, takes charge, and grabs that sucker right out the atmosphere. Cecil Reed, dirty deeds done dirt cheap. He inside outs a pitch to get himself aboard with 1 out in the 5th. 2 batters later, 2 outs on the board. Darrington rises to the challenge of his rivals, and he seems to be getting tougher and tougher to hit as we move into the final 2 frames. Still tied, 1-1. Look at Big Nick, waving that bat around like a toothpick. And Nick, crush. Ronquillo, tracking it down like a pro. Robbing extra bases with criminal conduct in the wide open spaces of Oracle. Tricky knuckler on the lip of the infield grass. Reggie Fong cuts off the short hop. Meticulous exchange. Money throw on over for the out. Bottom 6, still tied, 1-1. Emerson Sakai wants to change all that, and he's still swinging a hot bat. Single to center. He would be at second. L-Rock trying to utilize the bunt to its maximum capabilities. But I guess they didn't figure on the Tuloski component of the equation. Yo, big arrow in the sky. What you got for me now? You can see what makes this play as Wyatt starts to creep up immediately, and then when the pitch is thrown, he charges hard. It's not a bad bunt either. It dies about 6 feet in front of the plate. It's just a better play by the defense. And at third base, it's a bang, bang, shoot 'em up, baby call. And we're watching baseball, people. Certainly a big play in the bottom of the 6th as we take this 1-1 tie into the 7th with more drama in the immediate forecast. Let me paint a picture. The night lights are flipped over, only to add ambiance to an already tension-filled cauldron of hopes and dreams. The collective brain trust attempting to utilize all of their baseball wisdom and experience as this championship contest marches determinedly forward towards its dramatic conclusion. All right, where the heck were we? Top of 7, tied, 1-1. Thangs threatening runners at first and second, no outs, and attempting to set the table even mo better. Dexter Palmer lays it down perfectly. Dudes at second and third now, but starting pitcher Julian Cook still has petrol in the tank. He inks the outside stripe with a master stroke. 2 outs now. Go-ahead runners at second and third. Grounder to short, and as I swing my camera to capture the throw, it gets caught in the netting, so as to obscure one of the most pivotal plays in the game. The question is whether the first baseman came off the bag. The umpire points as if to say he got him, pulls the trigger halfway, and then stop. Confusion abound. Did the winning run just cross the plate, or is the inning over? Controversy rears its ugly head at the most important and inopportune time. L-Rock tries to walk it off. Lincoln wants an explanation. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a most important conference going down. And to add to the intrigue, this photo taken from the stands, and you have to admit that blue is right on top of it. There's the toe and the bag, and as far as I can tell, there is nothing conclusive here to say either way, safe or out. As the game hangs in the balance, someone is going to be happy, and someone is not. Tick, tick, tick goes the tension clock. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Safe is the call. The go-ahead run scores. The inning continues. And for the second year in a row, Coach Darryl Simeon out on the field. And just like last time, he is not going to be thrilled with the outcome of this discussion. Inning moves forward, Stangs up 2-1, 2 outs. Nicholas Chu at the dish. How you like me now? 1 run comes across, and here comes another. Nick Chu with a hit of a lifetime. Lincoln scores 3 in the top of the 7th, all with 2 outs to go ahead 4-1 as we slip into last licks. Bottom 07. Lincoln hits the field, trying to hold on. Darrington attempting to go the full mile. Fly ball, center field, corralled, and let the celebration begin in earnest.
I've never seen you beat those guys. Have you personally beat them before?
We have beat them my freshman year, 2023 on JV. This was the same team to do it, the same team to win it this year.
You came up with that big hit in the 7th inning. How did you manage to pull that off?
Initially, my heart's racing, my mind's all over the place. I remembered what my mom said, deep breaths, and then go handle business. I knew I was getting a lot of fastballs, and I handled business. I had to win it for the school. I had to win it for the guys. They competed their hearts out, and this team hasn't won in 20 years, so it was awesome. It was cool to be a part of that. It was special, for sure.
You're going out there for the first time with a lead in the bottom of the 7th. You need 3 to put it away.
Yeah.
How'd you pull that off?
Oh, my heart was pumping out of my chest, but I had to just breathe. My coach was telling me just do the same thing you've been doing the whole game. Just keep pumping strikes and just win it all for your team. So that's what I did. These guys on Lowell, man, they're fighters. Those guys have been whooping our asses for the last 2-3 years. So to beat them at this game, at this level, it was amazing. I know a couple of those guys. I'm close with some of those guys, and it was cool to compete against them for sure.
Tell me about who supports you in your life as far as sports and whatever else is concerned.
My parents, my brother, my family, they're always there at every game. Couldn't thank them anymore.
Time passes. How do you think you're going to look back upon this game today?
A couple small adjustments that we should have made, a couple mistakes that shouldn't have happened, but it happens. It's baseball, game of bitches, so.
How long you been playing baseball?
I mean, I've been playing since kindergarten, and I've never stopped. I loved it. It's become like my life, and I couldn't live without it. I think this is a big learning experience for me and the team, and I think it'll help us become stronger.
How do you deal with loss?
I go home, I think about it, and I let my feelings loose. But the next day, I just do my best to flush it and come back even stronger.
The stadium sparkles in the twilight. It's ours. We have the Golden Gate Bridge and Golden Gate Park, the world-famous crookedest street, and the secret crooked street that mostly just us know about. But the best of who we are, the best of all of us, is right here in front of our eyes. The parents, the families, and those damn good kids.